Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about what this is. So my father and I, we built this. It's a little shed here inside of the garage. And I'm calling this my solar shed, right? So let's just take a look. It's not finished, it's a work in progress. I just got that lock on there just so my 3 and 5-year-old don't walk in here. But so this is like my portable power station area. Solar charging. I got the EcoFlow down there. I will be getting hopefully another 4 batteries to complete this system. I have the Anker Solix C1000. That's hooked up to my solar panels outside. It's raining right now, so there's nothing coming in. Some chargers for my additional batteries. So I have everything wired for all my battery chargers. So like my Milwaukee stuff gets charged by that, and then I have all my steel chargers, like their fast charger and so on, and all the batteries that I have. And I got a bunch more than that, but so all of that stuff right now is being charged all from the sun solar. I have that technically off grid, so it's not, like I said, it's nothing crazy, but it's working for me. I mean, might as well utilize what I can to try to save a little bit of money. So I ended up purchasing recently, I haven't got it yet, the additional battery that sits on top of here that just plugs into that for additional storage. I'm very impressed with this unit there. I cannot say how nice that is. So far since I've had it, it works as it should. It's Wi-Fi and or Bluetooth, so I can monitor this from the house, let me know how much solar I have coming in, how much is going out, and so on. So that's why I wanted the additional battery. So should have that hopefully within a week or so. What I did end up receiving from GoldenMate was this guy here and this battery as well. So I'm actually very impressed with both of these units. I'll kind of go over a little bit some of their features that they have with them. I'm pretty excited about the 12-volt battery that they have here. So it's the Orion 1000, and the biggest thing is these two batteries, which I've talked about this one in the past, which I'm very happy with so far. These two have the same stats, right? So as you can see here, it's 12.8 volts, 100 amp hours, 1280 watt hours. It's the exact same, okay? The biggest difference is this has 2 handles. I'll just show you here. 2 handles to grab from, but it has like a touch screen, and it'll tell you what percentage you're at. And also on this corner and this corner, it'll say watts coming in or going out, right? So what other 12 volt? I haven't seen a 12 volt battery tell you the percentage unless you hook something up to it. So that I really like. So yeah, it's a lithium iron phosphate battery, which that's what that stands for. So it's very compact. It looks good, you know, and it has all the built-in, you know, the BMS. So it, you know, it doesn't let you over discharge it or overcharge it, short circuit, that kind of deal. So like I said, it definitely has the same stats as this one over there. So you still get your 1280 watt hours out of it. You get the 5,000 plus full cycles if you fully drained it, fully charged it. So, and you can put these in series or parallel, which I do. Since I've gotten this one, I kind of want to get 3 or 2 more of those so I can have 4 and make a 48 volt system, and then get a different inverter that would invert it to, you know, 110 and whatnot. But I think having 2 additional ones of these, or even if they made a bigger one, I don't know, having 2 more of this would be ideal. And I can probably get 2 more on this shelf if I really crammed them in here. So I really like this. And if you put them all together, they have these ports on here which you can connect them, and they come with the wires for them. I have them somewhere. You can plug them in and they communicate together, right? So they kind of be smart, like a smart battery, I guess you could call it. So actually, it probably would be ideal to get 3 more of these, so have 4 of these total, and let them all operate together. But I really love this. Instead of guessing, you know, you tap the button, it tells you 42%, and this will move when it's charging and so on. So I like it. They're not that heavy, you know. If you had something like that in your car, right, you know what percentage it's at versus just looking at your gauge on your car. So, but you know, you can use that in like a boat, or you know, probably a lawnmower or something like that. It's a pretty good sized battery with good stats, so you could use that for that. So I really like that. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm not exactly sure on the cost on that, but I'll have links in the description for this battery as well as or that one there. The other unit, as I mentioned, is the GoldenMate. It's the UPS, which stands for uninterrupted power supply. So what this unit does, you would leave this plugged in. I just have this out here just for the video purpose. We've actually had this plugged into our refrigerator. I wasn't sure that it was going to power that if we lost power, but we actually lost power. Wasn't very long the other day with all these storms we've been having. So what happens is you plug whatever you want in there. So you could have it plugged into like your computer or laptop, some medical device, you know, that if you lost power would be very detrimental to what you're doing. Obviously, if you have a medical device that has to be plugged in, you don't want to lose the power and have it reset. So you can charge this. This actually has a battery in it, but you can plug in, obviously, as you can tell, 4 outlets to that. So what you do is you leave this plugged into the wall. You plug in, like we had our fridge plugged into this, and then you leave it turned on, right? So when you lose power, okay, so input, output, how many volts, and this will beep at you to let you know that you lost power, and now it's supplying power to whatever appliance or whatever you have plugged into it. So she's not very big. She's big enough. This has 800 watts pretty much of output. That's what it'll do. Like I said, it's the pure sine wave UPS. You know, and it's, you know, they say it has a 10-year warranty on it. So as long as it's plugged in, the battery will do its thing. It'll, you know, drain a little bit, charge. But the biggest thing is it's virtually under 10 milliseconds. It'll flip over. You know, whatever you have plugged in will be powered by this. And this has the standard, you know, surge protection, the BMS, all that, so you can't overcharge it. You can't, you know, draw too much from it. It'll just shut itself down. Obviously, you got this nice readout screen. So like I said, input, GoldenMate on top, your output, watts, and so on. So, and it's got a very good, you know, it's got a 5-year warranty on it. So yeah, pretty excited about this. You know, technically, do you have to have it plugged? I'm going to turn this off. Do you have to have it plugged into like your fridge? No, of course not. But I do, since we have 2 young kids, you know, that frequently go in there and, you know, go in there and grab their milk or water or juice or whatever. And, you know, heaven forbids they leave it open, you know, during a power outage and all your stuff spoils or whatever. So that's the only reason we have it plugged into that. Once they get older, we'll use it for something else. But it works. I've done it. I've had it plugged in. I unplugged this from the wall. Had the fridge open to see if the lights would flicker. Didn't do a thing. Didn't even skip a beat. So so far I've been very happy with the GoldenMate products. This unit, these 2 different batteries, they work as they should. So, you know, for a long time I wasn't, you know, buying into all the lithium ion kind of stuff or the lithium iron phosphate batteries, but so far very impressed. So how I'm kind of using these 2 batteries currently is when this unit's fully charged, the Anker Solix C1000, I have it run to the battery chargers, which eventually charge these up. to take in whatever solar, the excess power, it's got to go somewhere. Otherwise, you're just wasting it since I have the panels outside. And yes, I did run all the solar wires. I forget what gauge it is. I actually think it's 8, which is way overkill. To charge up these, that's why I think I would like to have additional. Because not only that, once I have these charged, I can get it to the inverter, which I can charge my EcoFlow, which we have been running my shop on. Once this is fully recharged again, I have the big wire there, or cord that goes to our junction box. So a lot of things to come. I do have to get a ton of solar panels outside. I even need a couple more panels to max out the anchor outside, because I can handle up to 600 watts. I only have 300 watts out there. So I'd like to get another 300 watts of solar panels out there to be able to maximize that unit there. That way I can get all the GoldenMate stuff charged up real nice. I will be getting, like I said, eventually the 4 additional batteries. They're just very expensive on the EcoFlow. They're 6,000 watt batteries, which are like the bottom one there. There'd be 4 additional ones. That's why I made the shelf pretty high, so it'll have enough room to still fit there. Because the ultimate goal is to power the shop, which is the boiler, the kiln, everything in here, non-stop with the solar panels, the EcoFlow. Use the anchor if I have to recharge that for whatever reason, these batteries. So that's kind of my thought process. So the fact that I've been fortunate enough to get these batteries, I've been putting them to work, and to be honest with you, I think eventually I'm going to stick one of these kind of batteries in every vehicle I have, because so far I've been pretty happy with it. Like, I'll probably use one eventually when I do build out my portable diesel stationer, which I have yet to do. Just been so busy with all the weather storms, making wood, and all the other projects we have going on. So, but yeah, I'll have links in the description for this GoldenMate. I'll have them for all 3. So check them out. They're very cost effective. They work. I actually really like this one just because of the, you know, the screen on there. It lets you know what's going on. Now, I've had it where I've had this thing charged at 100%, had nothing plugged into it. Came back, I think it was like a week and a half later, because I wanted to see how it would hold the charge, and it kept the same. It stayed the same. Yeah, it's not cold out, you know, which that will come into play. So far so good. Yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. Like I said, I'm going to call this my solar shed, I guess you could call it. You know, I got my other chargers up there in case I need them, my adapters, my jump box here, which I really like. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm not a extremely what do you want to call it, knowledgeable on the stuff here. I'm learning, just like I did with everything else I'm doing. What I think I'm doing is working for me. So, but the fact that I can charge, you know, my power drill batteries, my battery chainsaw stuff, whether it be my leaf blower, my little battery chainsaws, my hedge trimmer, which is battery, my weed whacker trimmer, which is battery, my new pole saw that I picked up, which is battery. Didn't need it, but I wanted it, so I could charge all that with what I got going on here, which is nice. Because believe it or not, I did not think that this charger pulled as many watts as it did, and it does. Even these pull up a lot. So the fact that I've been using more of my battery stuff, it's crazy. So it's just a lot of energy. I mean, it's a lot of electricity that I use, and I'd rather use what I can that doesn't really cost me anything now that I have this stuff. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Hopefully in the future videos, I will be extending or getting more solar panels. I got to get almost 6,000 watts out in the field next door to be able to power or charge the EcoFlow there. So that's a lot of dough just to do that. So I got to get on that. Hopefully I can get a couple extra of those 12-volt GoldenMate batteries there. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. I do like them. They work. They're light, easy to use, pretty straightforward. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. But as always, keep earning.